off we go. Level 6 to 9, both players playing on chill, both players on high speed, and thankfully both players on level 6 as we get going. Taking a look at Larva's board here as she's first out of the blocks. Really big gap between like clusters of viruses here, but nothing on row 1. That'll make some end game plays very, very interesting and very methodical as Larva starting here, dropping some garbage down into the abyss. And off to the races here. Packie is almost out of yellow immediately. He's got 2 yellows to go.
Yeah, Packie's just got this really blue and red heavy board, while his is a little bit more compact than Larva's is. So Packie making some really great plays, takes a bit of a drop time there, and so you want to make sure you're watching that drop time because it's about a quarter of a second per frame that you drop. So Packie probably not too pleased to be taking that drop time as he's down to only blues left on his board, JB.
It's oops, all blues on Packie's side here. Larva down to 11 viruses. She's really starting to chip away. That critical virus is going to be that red virus in column 6. She's going to get that out. Now she's open to getting that double clear and on those yellows, and she is going to get it. Now it's really a decision time here. Do you start attacking, start setting up for a vertical, and then get the blue horizontally? And the answer to that is no. As Packie continues to have all sorts of condiments stacked on his board as we approach the 1.5-minute mark here. Larva might be out first, as a matter of fact. She just needs the yellow. She's going to get it, and she is out at a 1:36. And Packie will be right behind at a 1:40. Very, very close. I'm sure Packie's saying things I can't repeat regarding the RNG on that 6.
I know how Packie feels on that, but he's been doing a great job to keep this as close as he has to Larva with that blue situation that he had. Larva looking to have a little bit of a blue issue. She's only got 5 on her entire board. Larva with the red and the yellow, just almost the opposite of what Packie had on his board last level.
Larva made a really smart play as she just now misflipped, so I'll take responsibility for that. She dropped her garbage down to make a clear and just to get it off the board. And it's a smart play, being mindful of that. Just trying to help your board state later on down the level. Larva here also kind of stuck in a blue situation. She's only got the 2 blues along the bottom, and then the blue here in column 4 she finally has access to. But she's making some really, really wise plays here. It's 11-6 here, and anything can happen.
Absolutely. I'm really liking the in-game setup for Packie here. You're going to see him right here. Well, with the next yellow he gets, then he's going to drop the yellows down, and it's going to drop those blues down to be able to clear it out, and he's out at a 308. Larva not too far behind, though. She's only got 5 viruses left. She's gonna get this drop combo. I would love to see another double red up here. Unfortunately, she's not going to get it. She's going to get a double yellow instead. Just waiting for one more red from Larva. She's going to get it and out at a 325.
Larva playing very well here. We're looking at both these players' 8s. Packie with a very left side heavy board. Larva's just got a very top heavy board, an entire row of viruses that she's starting to work on. Again, not a lot on those bottom 3 rows. So we're going to see a lot more factors, especially relating to horizontal clears, as Larva doesn't tuck that blue-yellow, and that's really going to handcuff her here.
Yeah, unfortunately for Larva, she did have that misdrop there. But I was just thinking she's done a really nice job to keep up with Packie, and it's hard to do, especially at this level. But great props to Larva here for keeping this a close match, although she is down to about a 9 virus deficit.
And having played Packie competitively fairly recently, I believe it was last month. I don't know what time is anymore. When you play somebody that higher caliber, that person that you know is a stalwart, a mainstay in the game, it just always inspires you to step up your game just a little bit and take more risks and play a little bit more aggressively, because you know that's what you have to do. You've got to play 15-20 seconds better than.
Absolutely. And one thing about Packie, we all know that Packie just loves to slam pills down. So when you're facing Packy, you got to be aware that he's going to see more pills than you are, and so you got to play as efficiently as you can. And Larva's done a pretty good job of that. A few small mistakes here and there, but nothing too detrimental for her, as she's going to be out at a 509.
And realistically, she's only 3 viruses behind Packie right now. So absolutely within the realm of possibility, she could catch up and win this in 9. And she's playing really smartly here already. Really just starting to set up some nice horizontal clears. You see that yellow being set up and gets the sweet tea. And just trying to keep that color diversity as well. Nice correction. Almost made a mistake, but we got it out there. Meanwhile, Packie is just pretty much clear on that left side. It's going to be the cluster island up about 5-6 rows up there that he's really going to have to start to address soon, and he needs blue to do it. So it's just like round 6 all over again.
Yeah, there's a bunch of blue up there for Packy. He would love to clear it out horizontally, and he's able to there with that double blue. Now, really nice gift from Mario with this red yellow. He's going to really start being able to work on this right side of his board as he brings his virus count down to 11. But Larva right behind with a 12. But you'll notice that her board is a bit more spread out than Packy's.
It's a bit more spread out. It's a very much red dominant here. So good combo play here to try to clear things out. Packy is looking to, I think he was looking to try to get the double clear, didn't quite get it. We'll have to see what he does here on that right side. This could buy Larva the right amount of time here. We'll see what RNG does.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Packy was going for there. Um, Ideally, he would love to have a blue red, and there it is to drop the blue garbage and clear out the red horizontally. Now he's just going to need 2 more blues. There's one, and here it is out at a 701.
And Larva is again not far behind. This is going to be really close here. I always like to call a close match about 10 to 15 seconds, and that's where we're at here. It's a 10-second differential as Larva finishes second, 7 minutes 11 seconds. Slurpees for everyone, but Packy gets the crown here with that 701.
Absolutely, GG's to both our players. Fun fact: that's actually the second 7-Eleven we've had today. The first one was in Betty's decider against Frank.
And we are just waiting here for the next one, Larva topping out. And taking a look at Larva stats here, I believe that might be a PB for her. No, or PB 707, but you know, to be within that realm, you like seeing that.
Yeah, very nice play by Larva. And we have readies from both our players and our countdown 3, 2, 1, and pills. As both players out of the gate at virtually the same time, Larva with an interesting setup there, but I like what she did, dropping down the red and the yellows to get that clear. She's got an opportunity for a horizontal here, which she is going to take. I like that play.
I do too, especially when you see there's very little red access right now for Larva. She's really got to get creative here and dropping down that yellow. Set up for a horizontal. She can open up that middle column. Yellow, again, a bit of a problem now for her is she's just got limited yellows, but with clear, she's opening things up 18 to 16 here in the first 45 seconds.
Yeah. Hacky looking like he's setting up for a blue horizontal as well. Oh, and look at this double blue. Fantastic, fantastic timing for the RNG and great play by Packy.
And Larva setting up a triple combo, opening up that left side of the board. So really, the only big trouble spot here for Larva is column 7 and 8. But I would say once she gets that yellow out of the way, she can really start doing some damage.
Yeah, I agree. The issue with Larva's board right now is it's really right heavy, and she's gonna need to open that up to really be able to work on this board. As Packy out at about a 123 onto his level 7.
Larva getting that triple. She's out of. She's just now down to oops all blues. We'll see what she does here Looks like she is going to start taking care of things up top, getting that double blue. Always a smart play. There's zero drop time, zero risk on that, and also making a smart move there, setting her garbage down. That's going to reduce drop time even by half a second. That's huge. But we see Packie already storming through 7. He's already close to less than 20 to go.
Yeah, Packie's board, though, however, really lacking in the yellow department. He's only got 3 left, and it's been a little bit of a fight for him, but he's making some great plays, able to get down to 17 viruses to go. But Larva trying to storm up a comeback here. She's going to set up for this horizontal yellow to see if she elects to put the double blue on column 1.
Think she's trying
And
to set up an L there? Yes, she is. Look
yeah,
at this combo. Took a little bit to fire off with the drop time, but still a really, really good play. That ups your confidence levels quite a bit. But Packie is already down to 5 viruses, and really the double red play was the smart play in column 7. I think he was trying to get fancy and tuck that down to reduce drop time, but I think taking a little bit there is probably going to be easier to get out of the level. Out sub 3 minutes, so Packie running through there in his dimly lit arena out in Southern California.
absolutely. And you mentioned that tuck, and on high speed, that is a hard tuck to make, especially towards the end of the level as the speed progresses. So it not too much of a surprise that he missed that tuck, but not too big of a hassle for him as he is able to get out of his level 8 or 7 rather.
Packie's goal right now, he wants to get rid of that middle section. What he really needs to do is get that blue garbage off the board or just take that cross. Huge combo right in the middle of the board, opening everything up here as we are at 3 minutes and 40 seconds for both players. Larva still trying to just get out of level 7 here, and she will right here at a 349. But as it stands right now, Packie half a level ahead.
Yeah, Packie has been making some really great plays, and unfortunately, for Larva, she had a bit of a fight with Mario trying to get the pills that she needed to clear out that level 7. But she's making some great plays. I really like her setups that she's making. Let's see what she does with this double blue. Exactly the play I was hoping for. Great horizontal by Larva.
And Larva now setting up here, gonna take that top left section off the board. It's a very blue heavy top line virus wise, so really needing to start clear things up. And good setup there for the red yellow, getting it off the board. And now it is 20 viruses for Larva here. She's playing a very, very strong 8, despite Packie now being out at sub 5 right now. He's just absolutely blazing through, but Larva has made very few mistakes here on this 8.
Yeah, and I love this for Larva because she's been with us for close to a year now, I think, and just to see the progress that she's made, it's phenomenal. And this is actually her first top 16 bracket ever, so I know she's really excited, and it's really good to see her making these great plays.
You just get that one championship point for being here, which proves you're standing here. Definitely be talking about more throughout the weekend. But right now, it is 23 viruses. Packie playing a rather open board in the middle. Does have a Spire on 8. That's going to be a bit of a tough thing to tackle, and it's pretty much just all yellow in that bottom left quadrant. And he's not getting any yellow to support that. So see what happens here as Packie clearing out a couple more viruses. Looking like he might try to go for a quad there, and he gets it beautifully tucked. Always a high risk play, as you were saying earlier on high speed, just due to the sheer nature of those pills wanting to lock in a little bit fast.
Yeah, and personally, I just love those kind of plays that Packie just made. It's something that I love to look for, and I love to see it. So great play by Packie.
Got our chat talking about RNG here live on our Twitch channel. If you're watching our VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. But you can always watch us live. Be sure to follow our Discord and join along live with the fun here. But they are talking about RNG breakfast. So they're going to roll for breakfast tomorrow. Don't roll a 1 thing. As Packie here is going to be out at a 6:31, and he will take the match and advance. where he will play the winner of DM Hero versus BSG 4000 in a battle of the DrMC staff. That'll be 7 and 10, and that'll round out round 1 tomorrow as Larva here finishing up here.
Yeah, Larva, absolutely nothing to be upset or embarrassed about. Larva has made some really great plays here tonight, and I'm really excited to see where she goes from here.
And you may think, oh, this is probably going to be a minute plus of a margin of defeat. But the thing to really take into mind, especially when you're in a situation like that, is look at the positives, look at what you can do to improve. And I often say this to people, especially new people, but study the tape. Watch where you went wrong. Watch where you could have gone right. I've had PB 0 to 10 runs where I was like, hey, why didn't I do this instead? But and the positive you definitely got to take away here, especially in the second game. Larva played an absolutely brilliant 8.
Nice drop there to get the horizontal. That was a very nice play by Larva. Just waiting on a couple more blues. There's one and a double
And,
blue to get her out at 818.
and that is going to round it out here as Packie takes a 2-0 victory here over Larva. But Larva again played phenomenally well, kept up with Packie in that first game. Holding him to a 10-second margin is definitely something you want to hang your hat on. Take that positive away. But Packie absolutely stormed through his block here, finished in a 631, and you've got to try to play more aggressively, and we did see Larva do that.